What is up, awesome people? And welcome to a quick podcast discussion video in regards to Pokemon Sun and Moon. So anyways, the contents of this podcast will be in regards to the CoroCoro release that came out this month, April 15th, and the new news that we got in regards to Magearna, the newly announced Pokemon, and some speculation stuff that people have asked me to quickly go over. So anyways, this is going to be very, very brief, hopefully. The speculations won't go too long. But the CoroCoro was basically this. Here guys, here's some cover art. We've blurred it out, we've transparented it, and we put a big white spludge over it. Wait until next month for more information. That is pretty much all we got for CoroCoro. Nothing at all. I mean, I can remember last month, back in March, I do believe, they said there was going to be some news in regards to Pokemon Sun and Moon, but I was not expecting this. I was expecting a little bit of more information in regards to Pokemon Sun and Moon, but nope, we got this instead. So that was kind of a downer, so pretty much nothing to report there. So hopefully, I mean, after this stuff, I'm actually a little bit skeptical about next month's release as well, but hopefully we get something to go off, because we are now in April. It's the 20th when I'm recording this now. By the time it comes out, I'm assuming it'll be like the 23rd or something if I've got my dates right. 22nd or 23rd, but we've got nothing. So I'm getting really skeptical in regards what type of generation this is. If it was a new gen, then it's either Game Freak wants this really underneath the radar, or this is going to be another 6th generation, like a sequel or something. That's why there's going to be like very little information in regards to it. But knowing Game Freak, then again, like, I don't know why they want to keep this under the sun. The more news they give to us, the more hyped we really get about the new games. So at the moment, they're keeping us under the radar. Fans are going, oh, come on, we want news. We want news. Like, people are mouth ordering for news. It's there's no word for it. It's insane how many people are mouth watering for news. So anyways, I'm just going to leave it there because there's nothing else I can really say in regards to CoroCoro. However, we did get some news, in regards to the newly announced Pokemon, Magearna. We finally got a type confirmation. That's pretty much it, but it is good to know. So I speculated when we first heard about Magearna that it was going to be still Fairy type. And it turns out my speculation was correct. Game Freak came forward and announced that it was still Fairy type, which all I can think is, damn, that is like really scary, because still Fairy gives it poison immunity, so that's one weakness for Fairy gone. And I do believe Steel is going to be neutral to it, so that's another weakness Fairy has, so that's everything on the Fairy side. In regards to the Steel weakness, it is still weak to ground unless Magearna gets given the Levitate ability, which I will scream if it does. And the only other weakness I can think of is Fire. As for fighting's not very good against Fairy, so it will make it neutral. So that's pretty much how scary Magearna will probably be. We still don't know in regards to its stats or anything. We don't know anything about ability, we don't know about moves or anything, or what its signature move will be. So we're still speculating on that front anyway, but in regards to its weaknesses, that's scary. Fire and ground weakness, that's it. Unless I can't think of any other types at the moment that's making me going, So yeah, that's something to think about. So anyways, the last thing I wanted to quickly cover was a few things people have asked me to quickly speculate, and that's in regards to, are we getting a new type in this game, or are we getting a new EV evolution in this game? To both of them, I'm probably going to say no. I mean, last time we had a new type was in 6th gen, so if we are going into a new generation, I feel it's going to be too soon for a new type. I mean, let's look at the previous gens we've had a type. We had, in Generation 2, we had Dark and Steel be released. After that, it was Generation 6 with Fairy, so it's 4 generations between the two of them that we had a new type. So I feel it's still kind of too soon to get a new type. I mean, I'm still learning Fairy type as it is. Fairy has made quite a big impact onto the competitive scene, so I highly doubt they'll introduce a new type if this is a new generation. In regards to EV evolutions, we've only just had Sylveon, guys. I mean, don't overload it just yet. But same thing there as well. In Generation 2, we had Umbreon and Espeon. Generation 4, we had Glaceon and Leafeon. And Generation 6, we had Sylveon. And in regards to them as well, Umbreon and Espeon were kind of going to introducing the whole evolution and night and day thing with friendship. Glaceon and Leafeon for 4th generation were looking at evolutions at different locations, which was kind of a thing as well in 4th generation. And in 6th generation was Sylveon. That was in regards to Pokemon Ami, which was a new feature there as well. They were looking at trying to introduce Affection as being a new evolution method. So if we are to get a new Eevee evolution, it would have to be that we're getting a new evolution method or something like that. That's the only thing I can really think of, but I still feel it's going to be too soon to get a new Eevee evolution there as well. Maybe 8th generation will get an Eevee evolution, just going by the previous patterns. But in regards to new type and new Eevee evolution, in my personal opinion, I'd say it's too soon. And just going by personal, as I said, by previous patterns, I'd say it's too soon. But as I also said as well, it's Game Freak. They could throw a curveball. They could do a new type, which it's going to be annoying to relearn the new types again and all the other new changes and everything. See, I can't talk now. Old Pokemon getting new typing probably. We saw that with Fairy typing. New changes to the whole rock, paper, scissor mechanics. I'm going to have to learn all that again. I've only just learnt Fairy typing. Come on, people. Don't make me suffer with a new type already. But yeah, that's pretty much all I can say. Like, to answer it simply, in my personal opinion, I'd say it's too soon for a new type and a new Eevee evolution. Give Eevee evolution another generation. As I said, if we are going into the 7th generation, give it one more generation, and I'd say yes, because we need obviously, as I said, it's been looking like they do a new Eevee evolution with a new evolution method. And it's a new type. It took us 4 generations to get Fairy typing, or the next new typing since 2nd generation will be added 2 new types. And we're already up to 18 types as it is, but it's pretty massive. But again, I've seen games with a lot more typing and a lot bigger rock, paper, scissors charts. So anyways, guys, that's pretty much all I wanted to cover. Like, this has been a pretty quiet new game. Like, that's all I can really say from previous experiences with a lot of the Pokemon releases. As I said, I've been doing all this since the very beginning, but this has been definitely the most quietest and the most barren amount of info I've ever seen for a Pokemon game. So this is something new even for me. So hopefully next month we get more information, or even before then, I'm hoping we get something to finally get to see what this new game is going to be. But until then, we can only just keep dreaming. So until next time, this is Lady KrimZen saying ciao for now, but not forever. Ciao!